So this might be the only time we do this, but I'm testing doing an Energy Critic episode at the computer with the microphone setup and the pop shield and everything else. Okay, so we're going to try this and we're going to see what happens. I have here Cherry Relentless. Cherry Relentless. This is the bog standard cherry flavor Relentless Energy. This is still price marked at £1. I don't know how much longer for. The value of the pound continues to go down, let's put it that way, and the price of products continue to go up. This is a full sugar energy drink, still price marked at £1, which is nuts, considering even things like Monster now are £1.60, £1.70, even for some of the sugar-frees. So, Relentless Cherry, let's go over the main things I should worry about. No maltodextrins, we're fine. A high caffeine content, 32 milligrams per 100 ml. So your pretty standard energy drink caffeine levels, that being a high amount of caffeine. The reason why I'm recording one of these is because I've been slowly making my way through my back supply of energy drinks I've already covered on Energy Critic, because I didn't want to record anything until I had a new system in place that I was confident was fine and working, and then I realized, oh, I don't actually have a new system in place, but I've run out of energy drinks, and I really need some energy right now, otherwise I'll cry. I stayed up for the Game Awards, which started at half midnight UK time, ended after 4 AM. Didn't get back to sleep. Eventually ended up crashing about 10 AM and slept for about an hour and a half on the sofa. I was between consciousness phases. Everything that was happening around me was weird. Family members were warping. The cat was sort of changing into bizarre shapes and doing things that were impossible. It was kind of like watching one of those AI videos where somebody starts with an image and then they tell the AI to generate a video from that, and like limbs warp, and that was what it was like, being between phases of consciousness. And then I finally got a decent night's sleep last night, is what I would say, but the fact of the matter is, I didn't get a decent night's sleep last night. In fact, I overslept this morning, and I did not feel like I'd got any energy back at all. And now I'm struggling, which is why we're going to crack open this Cherry Relentless. First, it fucking shot everywhere. First, we have our sniff. Yeah, very strong cherry smell. Also a very strong refreshers smell. And love hearts. So this is quite similar then to that. We had an energy drink that was a boost, I think, that had a very strong love heartsy taste. That wasn't cherry. I think that was meant to be something else. Yeah, this is indicative of what it is likely to taste of, which is fine. Okay, let's dive in. Yeah, how do I describe this flavor? Sugar would be the main description, I think. Just sugar. This is sugar. It tastes like sugar. There is maybe a slight hint of an artificial cherry taste, like cherry drops, but generally that is just a sherbet straws, maybe? If you were to take a sherbet straw, cut the end off it, and pour it into a teaspoon, and fill a level teaspoon with that sherbet straw, yeah, that's what this would be like. Just sucking on a teaspoon of sherbet, basically. Yeah. Carbonated cherry flavor. And it just says, you know, sugars, sweeteners, glucose syrup, flavorings. But, you know, there's no juices in this, and you can tell there's no juices in this. You can tell this is an extremely artificial flavor. I'm not sure if I'd be able to recommend this one, like, at all. The journey towards artistry and committing everything for your moment is an accolade in itself. Greatness or glory doesn't come by accident, it is earned. In forging, in our humble opinion, the ultimate energy drink. Really, Queen? We set upon a quest not for perfection, but one of passion to produce a drink worthy of the name Relentless. Its refreshing, smooth finish and uncompromising flavor knows no boundaries. Be unwavering in your personal pursuit for greatness. Be relentless. I can't take Relentless seriously. Back in the, 2010s, we had the range of Relentless drinks, there was like Inferno, and they had these crazy names, and they had this beautiful artwork all over the can, and they looked phenomenal. I don't know if it was just because the cans looked so good, but I remember loving all of those flavors. I remember it would be a reward. It would be a reward to crack open a can of Relentless and drink one of those, because they were all godly flavors. I'm not just remembering that nostalgically, back in my day. No, for real. All of those Relentless varieties were gorgeous. And the Relentless of today is a shadow of its former self. This Cherry Relentless doesn't hold a candle to that old green Relentless, or that Inferno orange Relentless. I miss those. I miss those big time. What I would really like to see Relentless do, maybe for an anniversary or something, is bring back those classic cans. Bring back those classic designs. Because that's the Relentless I know and love. This Cherry Relentless it's vague, it's bog standard, it's normal. There's nothing ultimately special about it. While they are still price marked at £1, cold in a glass with ice, yeah, okay, I could recommend that. But there are much better options in sugar-free nowadays in terms of taste profile. And the Relentless of today does not taste like the Relentless of, God, 14 years ago? It's not bad, but it doesn't set my world on fire. I give Cherry Relentless a 5.5 out of 10. What Cherry Relentless needs is a more pronounced flavor, a fuller flavor, maybe something a bit less artificial, a bit more real. Naturally, if this was a sugar-free at this sweetness, it would be a little bit higher. I'm not saying don't buy this one. Everybody has different tastes after all. This might well be your favorite energy drink of them all, in which case, fair enough. But for a full sugar, I want something that tastes a little bit better, because I know the sugar crash from this is going to be unreal. And if I'm going to have a sugar crash, really I want an energy drink that tastes a bit better to kind of justify the sugar crash later. Well, at least it tasted good. This has such a generic and basic single fruit flavor, and not even a real fruit flavor, but an artificial one. Doesn't really do it for me. Yeah, 5.5 out of 10, which I think is quite fair. It is a fairly generic drink that would be nice cold, but there is so much that could be done just to strengthen this flavor and give it some more kick. As always, if you become a channel member, you can watch these videos usually at least one day early. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Have a look in the video description. You will also find a Buy Me a Coffee link where you can help finance my addiction. I'm the Energy Critic, and I taste it so you don't have to.